Let's go VCU. Big win, big second half over St. Joe's, and we're going to get into it in just 1 minute. But first, if you could, please hit the like or subscribe button. Usually the icon in our bottom right-hand corner of your screen will have it for you. That way you can stay up to speed on all of our videos and information and analysis and results and opinions and all the things we offer. All right. CoachAndCrewShow.com is our website. From there, you can also find some good information, hopefully, as well, that you might enjoy looking at. Game today. This needed to be a rebound game. It's been a couple of games of oof, to say the least, especially when you had Davidson. And Davidson's loss still stings. At least it stings me. I assume it still stings them. I know it does, but you must move on. You must move on. And a first half that probably, I don't know, maybe Norman Dale could not even appreciate. That was a rough half of play. Second half, much different story, most impressive. And timeout. Before we go any further as well, let's give a big old shout out to the favorite part of the game for me. Let's call out Hulk Hogan. NWO Hulk Hogan, Jake the Snake Roberts, Undertaker, Bret Hart, Ric Flair, whoever else I saw there. The entire cast of the 1980s WWE was in attendance. Awesome. I miss seeing those guys. I'm glad they're back. So big shout out. Woohoo. Good they're there. Also, while we're doing shout outs, mentioned them last week or most recent game, Keyshawn Curry. I think he had another great effort today. Really, really proud of his efforts. Obviously, Vince, leading scorer, 21 points. That can never be discounted, and he had some good games. Defensively, and then even a little bit on the offensive side, I like what Levi offered today. I think this was his best game since being back from the C word. And I think maybe he's finally gotten his step back, or maybe it's because St. Joe's was 8-8 going into the game. I don't know. Either way, I like what I saw from Levi overall. So those were the three immediate standouts in my head. There's still flaws, obviously. Okay. When you throw an alley-oop to somebody and they have to catch it, land, turn around, and throw the ball out of bounds, while other programs just naturally execute a alley-oop, there's something to be improved upon. But we're not here nitpicking, okay? We can nitpick on a bunch of 100 different plays. That just happens to be the one that sticks out in my head the most. At the end of the day, bottom line, you got yourself back in the W category, and that's what's most important. VCU needed some wins, and especially wins on winnable games that you're supposed to win. I know that sounds wordy, but that's where they're supposed to be. I mentioned Davidson about a minute or so ago. Well, now it's the return game. This is the real scheduled game. At least I think it's the real scheduled game. I'm pretty sure the one that we faced was the makeup game that we just played last week. Either way, Davidson on the backside is coming up next. So Davidson's not an easy place to play. It's just not. VCU does not have a good track record in Davidson. So maybe this first time around will teach them something, and having that close of a game and missing that many close shots will say, okay, let's correct those mistakes. And here we are 1 week later, we're going to make a much different result. Hopefully that will be the case. Let's see. It's a awkward, weird year in the standings. No one's going undefeated, that's for sure. It's been proven. But the rankings are still to be determined. Obviously, the overall goal is win the conference tournament. How to get there, to finish in the top 4 would be nice. That way you get a 2-day bye. And I think that's VCU's initial goal right now, is start with being in the top 4. Okay. Got to do that. Got to do that. And one of the ways you have to do that is win on the road. Okay. Well, there's your test. Wednesday night on the road, Davidson. There you go. Let's go VCU.